Hi guys, it's album review time. Before I speak about this album, a big shout out going out to the band Eruption. Thrash metal band, so much more than thrash metal though. From Slovenia, this t-shirt got sent to me from the band, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to be reviewing the album as well, but big shout out to that band Eruption. Got a great album out at the moment, I'll be talking about that soon. So, apart from this brilliant t-shirt, I want to talk about a brilliant album by a band called Seventh Storm. And the album's called Maledictus. This came out on August the 12th on Atomic Fire Records. They're a Portuguese band. So there's a guy at a Moonspell, the drummer, Mike Gasper, and this is more like his sort of side thing. I think it might be his proper band now, I'm not sure. But Moonspell. So I listened to a little bit of Moonspell recently, only because of Seventh Storm. Never heard them before. They've got some similarities to this band. I haven't had enough time with Moonspell to really, dive into the music, but we're talking about Seventh Storm and it's a fantastic band. So you've got Rez on vocals. This guy's got an amazing vocal. Sometimes he's got real aggression in his voice. Never extreme, by the way. No Cookie Monster vocals here, but sometimes quite aggressive. Other times soaring, can sing anything. Absolutely amazing voice. Got so much emotion, almost operatic sometimes in nature, I would say. Got Ben Stockwell on lead guitar. Man, this is a guitar album if there wasn't any. I mean, there's a little bit of symphonic elements, I would say. Just little bits. We're getting onto the music properly in a minute. But this is guitar-driven stuff. Really heavy at times. Josh Riot is also the other guitarist. I think he's a rhythm guitarist. It's just a riff fest. It's an amazing album. Butch Sid on the bass and Mike Gasper on the drums. They're the rhythm section finished off of. So he wrote the whole album of this as well. So it really is Mike Gasper's project, if you like. And it's an amazing album. It's epic. It just takes you to places that you want to go. You want music to take you. It really does. It's hard to say, pinpoint the band itself. There's so much going on, even within one song, not just across the entire album. There's quite a few long songs, but there's loads of stuff going on to keep you interested. It's not just long songs that don't go anywhere, they go everywhere. Absolutely brilliant. I will get onto the songs in a minute, but they literally touch upon lots of speeds within songs. You have really quiet, melancholy bits. You have really fast bits, even with like blast beats in them. And then you'll have crushing riffs, groove-laden stuff. They cover an array of music within one song. It is really great stuff. And above all, you get great choruses and you get catchy stuff and great hooks. I wouldn't be here talking about this album if it didn't have great hooks. So aggressive, beautiful, complex, catchy, original, atmospheric, anthemic, melancholic. It's just everything you want. It is an amazing album. You could call it classic metal. You could have some modern elements in there as well. Some progressive metal as well. I mean, if you want to touch about bands that it reminds me of, it's hard. This is hard because they cover so much within their music. But, there's little bits, the best of Evergrey, I would say. I mean, I'm not a massive Evergrey fan, but I do really like some of their stuff. And I think, I like everything about this album, this Seventh Storm album, and it sort of takes the best bits of Evergrey, if you like, mixed with some Sabotage, maybe. It's really hard to pinpoint because you've got those already, like I said, that sort of fast, almost blast beat stuff as well. So you could be talking some of these riffs themselves are almost black metal in nature. But obviously with the vocals the way they are, you're not talking black metal because most of black metal, or most of it, all of it maybe, as those guttural black metal vocals. You don't get none of that on here. There's so much to uncover with this album, and it's one of them from first listen. Some of the hooks get you straight away, some of them take time, but you just know it's one it's gonna take you ages to uncover. You'll be listening to this album the whole year and it'll grow on you, and it'll grow and grow. It feels like that sort of album. It's amazing, let alone that. Some amazing artwork going on. I mean, just look at that cover. Just brilliant cover. And that almost, there's some of that theme running through it. The band obviously called Seventh Storm. And you got some of the titles of these songs have got that sort of seafaring sort of lyrics as well. It's an amazing album, guys. Let me run through you some of the great tracks. So talking about those lyrics, you've got Pirate's Curse is the first song. I'm going to give you some of the lengths of the songs as well to give you an idea of, you know, there's some long songs in here. So it kicks off with a 6.5 minute song. Sets the stage brilliantly on this album. It's a medium pace song, it's dense, it's heavy, there's loads of groove, atmospheric. Heaviness takes a turn, sort of about the halfway mark. You get some acoustic guitar introduced and sort of almost a folky feel. Probably just go with the pirate sort of thing, I would say. You get those pirate vibes for sure. Then it goes fast, thrashy. It just does everything in this song already. It's an epic 6.5 minute opener and ends with a slightly sort of symphonic element going through it. Next up is Saudade. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologise if not. So this was a single. I actually missed out on this one. I caught up with the band later on. But after a bit of a doomy opening, we go into an almost black metal frenetic verse. But with those soaring vocals, like I said, there's no guttural Cookie Monster stuff here, as you would say. A huge modern metal chorus that just gets catchier and catchier as the track goes on. It's another epic track that just twists and turns till the very end. 6 minutes and 43 seconds long, that one. So you get a little instrumental, a little interlude if you like, which is called Sarpanit, and then you go straight into Gods of Babylon.
Your brain is like my only vengeance, and it's worth more than gold.
Man, what a track. Nearly 7 minutes long, this one. The Eastern Fields of Sarpaint, the track beforehand, sort of leads into another fast black metal riff, black metal-esque riff, I would say. Those Eastern Fields carry on through another epic modern metal song. An excellent addictive chorus, man. This chorus is amazing and it feels huge. This is actually the latest single. Those extreme-esque instruments sort of pop up in and out. It's an excellent track that mixes classic and modern metal at the same time. It mixes it perfectly, it really does. There's an acoustic section. This is what I mean. This is so much going on, almost Indian music coming through. It's just brilliant. Move on to The Reckoning. The first song actually breaches the 7 minute mark. A progressive masterpiece. We go from metal riffs to acoustic guitar, slightly symphonic elements. The band are so clever, the songwriting is so clever, they give you everything. There's an excellent half-speed chorus. It just sounds huge with those excellent sort of synth touches to add atmosphere brilliantly. Another black metal-esque blast comes into the song at about the 5 minute mark before returning to an epic ending. Inferno Rising, and the length of the songs rise as well, 7 minutes and 56 seconds. Again, it has everything. Got a really interesting first minute instrumental part, and it sort of sets you up for a frenetic, thrashy part as well. The verses are very thrashy and into progressive territory again with a huge chorus. It's an excellent mix of sort of classic, a bit extreme, instrumental wise, and modern prog as well. It's just outstanding, it really is. This really is a special band, guys. Next up, track 7. It's called Seventh. This is a medium paced song, another storming intro, heavy, progressive. Those blast beats are sort of dotted around again in this great track. It's got one of those excellent halftime choruses that slows down again, sort of makes it really distinctive to the rest of the track. Excellent chorus. You've got some great atmospheric, almost horror-esque synths sort of weave in and out of this metal riffing. Amazing track. Track 8, My Redemption, 6.5 minutes long. You know, short one, this one. An absolutely mental intro once again, combining thrash, classic, prog metal within the first minute. I love the acoustic guitar running through the verses, some ultra heavy riffs. They have so much impact when they hit you, when they're introduced. It's amazing. Another excellent chorus makes this song one of my favourites. And then we finish with the epic Haunted Sea.
Taking our lives, yeah, yeah. Taking our lives, it feels much better.
Apart from a couple of bonus tracks we got on the end, sort of almost add-ons, this is almost the last track proper. Haunted Sea, 8.5 minutes long. It was a single, 8.5 minutes. There you go. That's what this band are all about. I actually reacted to this one. It's a brilliant song. It is a brilliant song. It's got everything. Everything you've heard so far, but sort of amped up a little bit as well. Beautiful acoustic parts, heavy metal riffing, thrashy elements. Almost a culmination of brilliance that this album has to offer put into this epic track. The absolute perfect closer. Apart, like I said, apart from a couple of tracks that you got on the end, you got like they sing one of the songs in their native language, and you got an acoustic version of something. But this is the proper track to end all tracks. It's brilliant. So guys, this is everywhere now. It's available everywhere. This is a real smash hit for me. Something different as well, giving me something different. I love it. It was out on August the 12th on Atomic Fire Records. This band are amazing, guys. If you really want your clever songwriting, but you need it to be catchy at the same time, it's a real grower. So this one will stay with you for years listening to this. Amazing album, guys. Highly recommended. Seventh Storm, Maledictus. Get it.